The role of media in elections. A somewhat ambiguous topic, however, it has become much more prevalent in the 2016 election, especially with the use of social media. That being said, how has the increased social media pervasiveness played a role in the 2016 election between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump? First, let's look at the history of media in American elections and politics. So, in the colonial and post revolution America, most of the ways that information was disseminated in the media were through pamphlets, or newspapers, or public speeches. Political cartoons also began to develop, which were a more satirical or hilarious way at pointing the public's eye at issues that were emerging, and were often very opinionated and controversial. These methods of using the media didn't work for national campaigns as we're seeing today, and also didn't really work for two-party systems, as people were campaigning specifically with their political party, and not just dispersing information through newspapers or pamphlets that they could hand out to each person, especially as the country grew larger. So now let's look at modern media and political campaigns. This includes social media, which was first seen to be used really by President Obama in 2008. President Obama increased his Twitter presence online and used other social media to garner support and to show celebrity endorsements, such as Oprah. Flash forward to 2016, and you see candidates who are racing to have a larger online media platform, have more celebrity support, engage in more conversations over Twitter or Facebook, or even sometimes feuds with other candidates or constituents, and really continue to garner support through that use of social media. After the results of the 2016 election, many social media platforms were accused of having wrongful influences in the politics and in the election results, especially Facebook, and Twitter was seen as an issue as well. However, that was more of a conversational platform that the candidates used. An especially interesting aspect that's fairly specific to the 2016 election is the increased role that celebrities had throughout the entire election process. Celebrity influence was especially seen in the push to get constituents to vote and register to vote ahead of time. Not all celebrities would openly state whom they were going to vote for, but there was certainly a very great push of celebrities to influence the people that followed them to go out and vote. Both of the two main candidates, Clinton and Trump, utilized hashtags online and able to spread their messages, or their sort of calling card catchphrases, such as hashtag I'm with her or hashtag Make America Great Again. These hashtags even extended to policy, such as hashtag Build the Wall, in reference to Donald Trump's wish to build a wall separating America and Mexico in order to prevent illegal immigrants from entering. This was an example of his preferred foreign policy, which was represented in a simple hashtag online. Hillary Clinton especially also used video campaigns and dispersed these through social media, YouTube, little blurbs on Instagram, Twitter, etc., in order to promote her messages and put down the other candidate. An especially interesting trend that occurred during the 2016 election cycle was the fact that Hillary Clinton had such a greater fan base, especially from celebrities, or so it seemed on social media. However, as this article leads to, political science suggests that celebrities who supported Hillary Clinton didn't really bring everyone together, but it even emphasized greater divides. Those who supported these celebrities may have been more inclined to vote for Hillary Clinton, but others who really disliked these celebrities or the fact that they represented the system as a whole really disliked the fact that they supported Hillary Clinton, and may have even discouraged them for voting for her. Something that I noticed during this election cycle was the fact that Hillary Clinton and President Obama both had very large online social media presences. And this may have a correlation to the fact that as the trend shows, the older constituents get, the more likely they are to vote for a Republican nominee. Of course, this isn't a 100% refuted fact, but it seems to me as though these two Democratic candidates were trying to play to the younger vote, and in Hillary Clinton's case, the more millennial vote. These are those who vote the least often, but the use of celebrity endorsements also aids in having more people register and actually show up to vote. And having that increased online social media presence with celebrity endorsements causes those new younger voters with increased numbers of voting to have a better likelier chance of voting for Hillary Clinton. So, taking into consideration that Hillary Clinton had such a more widespread social media campaign than Donald Trump did, and more celebrity endorsements, does an increased social media presence really help win votes? Well, seeing as though Donald Trump did win in the Electoral College votes, or at least what will be predicted before the electors actually cast their votes, and ignoring the actual popular vote, which was in support of Hillary Clinton, this really goes to show that maybe an increased online social media presence doesn't help. Maybe it does sort of desensitize people, and it certainly did lead to more feuds and family or friend divides on internet conversations such as through Facebook, where individuals argued and blocked each other off, unfriended, etc., in response to the political happenings around the world. The world has evolved into such a meticulous place with so many facets of knowledge and communication of information, which can be a good thing or a bad thing. In regards to politics, it is true that an online media presence really does help to disperse policy information or the candidates' platforms. But, especially seen in the 2016 elections, these opinions and platforms were fairly vague for both candidates. And having that increased online presence didn't really aid the constituents in knowing what was happening. On the contrary, there were many conversations occurring between friend or family groups that seemed to revolutionize or idealize what these candidates stood for without their actually stating what was going to be in their plans. Many people relied on their families and friends to tell them who to vote for and why, and didn't really rely on the actual information presented to them. It will be interesting to see how the next 4 years will play out, and how the media and social media will really influence who will be our president. At this point, it is predicted to be Donald Trump, which of course depends on the electors casting their vote. But really, just all around in politics as a whole, and to see where media will progress from here, in the political sense or otherwise. However, it is undeniable that the media and social media has played a role in this 2016 election.